guys, it's EdIA, and today, before we get this video started, I just want to tell you about a joint channel that we're doing with some of my friends called Game Time. It's going to be a cool channel where we talk about gaming news and other cool things. So let's dive into the video. Right, so in my last video I talked about which characters I think might come in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter Pass 2. The first character I said would be Min Min from the game ARMS, which has already been said would be in the game. Not Min Min, but from someone from that game. In this video, I'm going to talk about other options of who could be coming to the game from ARMS. Hope you enjoy. So in this video, I'm going to be looking at some scenarios that could happen. So the first of these scenarios I see happening is Springman. A quick disclaimer, by any means none of the things I'm saying is official and it probably won't happen anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So the first scenario I can see happening, as you can see on screen, is just Springman alone by himself. Now, this could be big, as Springman is already an assist trophy, which could confirm that assist trophies can become fighters, which could open up the door for Waluigi to come in. Springman is a likely pick because he is like the face of ARMS. He's like what Mario is to Super Mario games and Link is to Zelda. Yeah, and I think he could have some pretty cool moves where he could switch out his hands, like most of the ARMS characters would really. Yeah. Now let's talk about moves. For his normal attacks, he could just do a lovely nice little punch. For his up B, he could do some like a punch upwards to get everyone above him. For his down B, I was thinking he could punch the ground and get up like he does in his victory animation. For his F smash, I was thinking it would just be another long-range punch. For his up smash, possibly charged up and then beam like two arms up at the same time, going up about 45-degree angle. And his down smash could just be one where he slams his fists into the ground. Everyone remembers the original trailer for the reveal of Incineroar and Ken. Now I was thinking, for the possible reveal of Springman, he could be at the end of that and maybe knock out Incineroar. And that would be a really cool way to introduce Springman into the game. Now for my second pick, I can see Springman coming in, but with alternate costumes. So this scenario I think is quite likely. So reveal Springman, and then they'll also reveal either 4 or 8 alternate costumes for Springman, which are actually the other characters. For example, you could put Ribbon Girl in there, Ninjara, probably not Master Mummy or Mechanica because they have different hitboxes and it might be harder to do. Kid Cobra, Helix, Springtron, Dr. Coil, and all the other characters that you could put in the game would be a really cool addition, and I think a pretty likely one too. This one would be quite easy to do because you could keep most of their moves to exactly the same, and basically exactly the same to the ones I mentioned for Springman before. But if you did have different characters, they would have to have different boxing gloves, because that's just what makes ARMS, different boxing gloves to different fighters. So for Kid Cobra, you have to have the Slapamanders. Ninjara, you have to have those ones that are like ninja stars and stuff. Yeah, and you'd have to have quite a few different ones to make it an original character. So the third scenario I see happening is one of the characters that's not actually on the cover of the game, but one of the really popular characters. This character I see being one of the characters that's not on the front cover, like I've just said, and Min Min would be a good pick for this. She could use her kicking things, which would be very cool, and she could use her cool fists. So as I just said, I think one of the scenarios could be one of the popular character in ARMS who doesn't actually appear on the front cover. The first one of these is Min Min, who I put in my other video. I think Min Min is a really likely character. And she can use her dragon fist to shoot lasers at people, which is a very cool thing to do. She can use her signature other thing, which is the other one that Ninjara has. And yeah, she could use her kicking mechanic to block projectiles. And I think Min Min would be a really cool addition into Super Smash Bros. My fourth and penultimate pick is Ribbon Girl. Now, in case you didn't already know, Ribbon Girl is the female protagonist of ARMS. She appears in the front cover punching Springman in the face, and I think she'd be a very cool addition. She could use her jumping skills where she jumps like more than once to basically defy physics in the game, which would be a very cool addition. And she could swap out some of her fists like all the other characters do. But she has the normal punching ones, but they electrocute people, and some other cool ones like that. I think should be a cool addition to the game. My fifth and final pick, I'm just going to go with anyone else who's I've not already mentioned. This could be people like Dr. Coil, Springtron. Like I said before, probably not Mechanica or Master Mummy, because this might be slightly too big. But there could also be Lola Pop, Max Brass, and so many other cool characters. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing, because my goal for the end of the year is to hit 100 subs, and I'll link my Discord channel below. Thank you, bye!